Yes, we are going to start with 10.6 now. Just give me a minute. I want to present my screen. Ten point six deals with conic section under polar coordinate system. Let S be a fixed point and L be a fixed line, and let P be a moving point such that PM is the perpendicular distance from the line L. That is, M is the point on the line L closest to the point P. The conic section is the path of P if SP over PM is equal to E, a constant. That is, P moves in such a way that SP over PM is equal to E, a constant. You have seen this in 10.5. E is called the eccentricity. If E is equal to 1, the path is a parabola. If E lies between 0 and 1, then the path is an ellipse. And if E is greater than 1, then the path is a hyperbola. So there are three cases. E is equal to 1, E is between 0 and 1, E is greater than 1. So you get three different kinds of. Okay. So first equation of a parabola, R is equal to D divided by 1 plus cos theta. R is equal to D divided by 1 plus cos theta, and dx is equal to D is the directrix, x-axis is the axis, vertex is D over 2, 0, and that is, you substitute theta is equal to 0. When you substitute theta is equal to 0, you get R is equal to D over 2. R is equal to D over 2. X is R cos theta. So cos 0 is 1. So it is D over 2, 0. And it is concave to the left. And the focus is the origin. So this is a parabola with the focus, the origin. Okay, second equation is R is equal to D over 1 minus cos theta. Directrix is x is equal to negative D, and again x-axis is the axis, and the vertex is negative D over 2, 0. You have to substitute theta is equal to pi, then you get that point, and it is concave to the right. Third formula is R is equal to D over 1 plus sine theta, and y is equal to D is the directrix, axis is the y-axis, and the vertex is 0, D over 2. You have to substitute theta is equal to pi over 2, then you get that point, and it is concave down. And the last one is R is equal to D divided by 1 minus sine theta. Y is equal to negative D is the directrix. Y-axis is the axis. 0, D over 2 is the vertex, and the graph is concave up. So there are four cases. R is equal to D over 1 plus cos theta, concave to the left. R is equal to 1 minus cos theta, concave to the right. R is equal to, sorry, it's not 1, D over 1 plus cos theta, concave to the left. D over 1 minus cos theta, concave to the right. D over 1 plus sine theta, concave down, and D over 1 minus sine theta, concave up. Now, for ellipse and hyperbola, the formulas are the same. The only thing is that if E is between 0 and 1, it's an ellipse. If E is greater than 1, it is a hyperbola. Say R is equal to ED over 1 plus E cos theta. That is the formula. ED over 1 plus cos theta. Major axis is on x-axis. Directrix is x is equal to D. And if it is an ellipse, it is stretched along the x-axis means major axis is on the x-axis, and if it is a hyperbola, the axis is the x-axis. The second formula is R is equal to ED divided by 1 minus E cos theta. So actually the formula is ED divided by 1 plus or minus cos theta, E cos theta. So directrix is, in this case, the directrix is x is equal to negative d. You know, there are two directrices for the ellipse and hyperbola. Okay. So when you set x theta is equal to 0 or pi, you can find the vertices. You just substitute theta is equal to 0 or theta is equal to pi, you get the vertices. And then the second case is R is equal to ED divided by 1 plus E sine theta. Y is equal to D is the directrix. Y-axis is the axis. Major axis is on the y-axis. And to find the vertices, you set theta is equal to pi over 2 or theta is equal to negative pi over 2. And the fourth case is R is equal to D over 1 minus sine theta. Y is equal to negative D is the directrix. Y-axis is the axis, or the major axis is on the y-axis. You have to set theta is equal to plus or minus pi over 2 to find the vertices. So, yes. Note, if the conic section is a hyperbola, that is, if E is greater than 1, then it has two asymptotes. To find the asymptotes, what you have to do is set the denominator equal to 0 and solve for theta. Pick two adjacent solutions, either between 0 and 2 pi or between negative pi and pi. And slope is equal to tan theta. So there are two asymptotes. You set the denominator equal to 0 and solve that trigonometric equation. Pick any two adjacent solutions. Slope is tan. Sorry. Slope is tan theta. And then you can find the equation of the asymptotes by using the formula y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Then, if theta is replaced by theta minus alpha, then the original conic section will be rotated alpha radians counterclockwise. So, if you replace theta by theta minus alpha, then the original conic section will be rotated alpha radians counterclockwise. That is all the theory. So now we are going to work out the problems from the textbook. Write down the equation of the conic section with the focus 0, 0, and it is under given description. Number 2, it is a parabola. Directrix is x is equal to negative 3. We know R is equal to D over 1 minus cos theta is a parabola with the directrix x is equal to negative D. R is equal to D divided by 1 minus cos theta is a parabola with the directrix x is equal to negative D. And so negative D, in this case, x is negative D means negative D is negative 3. So D is equal to 3. And therefore, the equation is R is equal to 3 divided by 1 minus cos theta. So, R is equal to 3 divided by 1 minus cos theta is the parabola whose directrix is x is equal to negative 3. Let us see how that graph looks like. On the calculator, you have to make the mode, polar mode. So, here it is. Function parametric polar, and then you set the window, let it be from negative 10 to 10. R is equal to 3 divided by 1 minus cos theta. 1 minus cosine theta. Your calculator must be in radian mode, otherwise you may not get the correct solution. Okay, so here it is. That is a parabola. it is concave to the right, axis is the x-axis, the focus is the origin, and you can calculate the vertex by using the formula. Okay, next, number 4. Here it is. It's a hyperbola. Eccentricity is equal to 3 and directrix is x is equal to 3. So you pick the appropriate formula. We know, see, d is positive, x is equal to 3. So we know r is equal to ed over 1 plus e cos theta has a directrix x is equal to d. So in this case, d is equal to 3 and ed is equal to 9. Therefore, so because e times d, ed, 3 times e is given to be 3, d is 3, that is from the directrix. So ed is equal to 9. That means 9 divided by ed is 9. So ed divided by 1 plus e cos theta means 9 divided by 1 plus 3 cos theta. Let us graph it and see. 9 divided by 1 plus 3 cos theta. See, focus is at the origin and it is here it is. So that is the graph. 9 divided by e is equal to 3 and directrix is x is equal to 3. X 1, 2, 3. Directrix is somewhere here. X is equal to 3. And the focus is the origin. Next, number 6. It must be an ellipse with e is equal to 0.6. Directrix is r is equal to 4 cosecant theta. Directrix is r is equal to 4 cosecant theta. R is equal to 4 cosecant theta means r is equal to 4 divided by sine theta. So r sine theta is equal to 4. That means y is equal to 4. So the directrix is y is equal to 4. Now you pick the appropriate formula. We know r is equal to ed divided by 1 plus e sine theta as the directrix y is equal to d. So from among the 4 formulas we discussed earlier, you have to pick the correct one. Y is equal to 4. So d is equal to 4. Y is equal to 4 means y is equal to d. So you pick the formula. Formula is ed divided by 1 plus e sine theta. You look at that first page of the note. So d is equal to 4. Ed is equal to 0.6 times 4, which is 2.4. Therefore, the r is equal to 2.4 divided by, that is ed divided by 1 plus e sine theta. And if you want to get rid of the decimals, you multiply the numerator and denominator by a 5. So you get 2.4 times 5 is 12. 12 divided by 5 plus 3 sine theta. 1 times 5 is 5. 0.6 times 5 is 3. So that is the formula. Then hyperbola with e is equal to 2, directrix is r is equal to negative 2 secant theta. R is equal to negative 2 secant theta means r is equal to negative 2 over cos theta. That is r cos theta is equal to negative 2 means x is equal to negative 2. In polar coordinate system, x is r cos theta and y is r sin theta. So x is equal to negative 2. Now you pick the appropriate formula. So x is negative 2, d is negative means the denominator is negative. So r is equal to ed divided by 1 minus e cos theta as the directrix x is equal to d. I mean x is equal to negative d and therefore x is equal to negative 2 means d negative d is equal to negative 2. Therefore d is equal to 2. And so e times d, e is given to be 2. 2 times 2, that is 4. Therefore the formula is r is equal to 4 divided by 1 minus e cos theta, that is 2 cos theta. Now for the following problems, you have to find the eccentricity and identify the conic, find the equation of the directrix and the sketch. There are 4 parts. Find the eccentricity, identify the conic and conic section, and find the equation of the directrix and sketch the graph. First one, number 10. R is equal to 1 divided by 2 plus sine theta. So, denominator must be 1 plus or minus cos theta or sine theta. So, you have to multiply or divide numerator and denominator by 2. Divide the numerator and denominator by 2. So, numerator becomes 1/2 and the denominator becomes 1 plus 1/2 sine theta. So, you compare it with the ED divided by 1 plus E sine theta. E is 1/2 and that is less than 1. I mean, between 0 and 1. Therefore, it is an ellipse. So, eccentricity is 1/2. That's a number in front of sine theta or cos theta, provided the first number is a1. So you divide numerator and denominator by a2. Numerator becomes 1/2 and denominator becomes 1 plus 1/2 times sine theta. Now you compare it with one of the 4 formulas. You have ED over 1 plus E sine theta. So comparing with that, eccentricity is 1/2, E is 1/2, and it is between 0 and 1. So it is an ellipse. So second part is over. Now you have to find the equation of the directrix. ED is equal to 1/2 means E is 1/2. So 1/2 times D is equal to 1/2. So D is equal to 1. And therefore, directrix is Y is equal to D. This is sine theta, so it is Y, plus here the sign is plus, so it is plus 1. So directrix is D, Y is equal to D, that is Y is equal to 1, and it is worked out here. Y is equal to 1 is the directrix. Focus is the origin, and it is major axis is on the x-axis, y-axis. And now you are asked to sketch the graph. So we did that. So directrix is, what we did is set theta is equal to pi over 2. So R is equal to 1 over 2 plus sine pi over 2, that is 1/3. So x is R cos theta, x is equal to that is 0, and y is equal to R sine theta, that is 1/3 sine pi over 2, which is 1/3, and therefore vertex is 0, 1/3, that is one of them. The other vertex you write theta is equal to negative pi over 2. So here it is either negative pi over 2 or 3 pi over 2. At this point, theta is pi over 2. You set theta is equal to pi over 2 to find the vertex, and you set theta is equal to negative pi over 2 to find. So this vertex is 0, negative 1. Negative pi over 2, R is 1 over 2 plus sine negative pi over 2, that is 1 divided by 1, which is R is 1. So x is equal to R cos theta, that is 0. Y is equal to R sine theta, that is 1 times sine negative pi over 2, that is negative 1. So this is the point. So you have to find the x coordinate and y coordinate by using the formula x is equal to R cos theta, y is equal to R sine theta. Question number 12. R is equal to 5 divided by 2 minus 4 cos theta. So you divide numerator and denominator by a 2, you get 5 over 2 divided by 1 minus 2 cos theta. So eccentricity is 2. Eccentricity is 2 greater than 1. So it is a hyperbola, and ED is the numerator. ED is equal to 5 over 2. That means 2D, E is 2. 2D is equal to 5 over 2. Divide both sides by a 2 or multiply both sides by a 1/2. You get D is equal to 5 over 4. Therefore, the directrix is x is equal to, because this is cos theta, and since the sign is negative, it is x is equal to negative D. So negative 5 over 4. X is equal to negative 5 over 4. Now you have to figure out the vertices. So since it is a cos theta, you have to set x theta is equal to 0 and pi because it is on the x-axis. If it is sine theta, you have to set plus or minus pi over 2. So theta is equal to 0 means r is equal to 5 divided by 2 minus 4 times cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. So 5 divided by 2 minus 4, which is negative 5 over 2. So, yeah, this is in negative pi over 2, 0. Theta is 0. This is in polar coordinates. If you want to convert this into rectangular coordinates, you have to find x is equal to r cos theta. So negative pi over 5 over 2 times cosine 0. So it will be negative 5 over 2. Theta is equal to pi, r is equal to 5 divided by 6. So that is 5 divided by 6 pi. So this answer is given in polar coordinates. That's it. But if I ask you to write the rectangular coordinates, you have to find x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. 14. R is equal to 1 divided by 3 minus 3 sin theta. So divide numerator and denominator by a 3. You get 1/3 divided by 1 minus sin theta. Number in front of sin theta is 1. So it's a parabola. Eccentricity is 1. So it's a parabola. D is equal to numerator. That is 1/3. So directrix is y is equal to, since it is a sin theta, it is y. Negative sign means y is equal to negative d. And you find the vertex. Vertex is 0, negative 1 over 6. That is actually the midpoint of these two numbers. Y is equal to negative 1/3. This is y is equal to negative 1/3. And the directrix is y is equal to negative 1/3 and focus is the origin 0, 0. So this point is the actual midpoint of those two. So that means 0 minus 1/3 divided by 2. So it is going to be negative, y is negative 1/6. That is here is the origin. Origin is the focus, and since eccentricity is 1, the vertex is at the exact middle. Therefore, you find the average of 0 and negative 1/3. So y coordinate is negative 1/6. Question number 16, the last one. Question number 16. This is r is equal to 4 divided by 2 plus 3 cos theta. Divide numerator and denominator by a 2. You get 2 divided by 1 plus 3 over 2 cos theta. Eccentricity is 3 over 2, which is greater than 1. So it is a hyperbola. So ED is the numerator. ED is equal to 2 means 3 over 2 times D is equal to 2. And so D is equal to 4 over 3. Therefore, directrix is x is equal to 4 over 3. This is positive and cos theta. So it is x is equal to 4 over 3. And since it is cos theta, you have to set theta is equal to 0 and theta is equal to pi to find the vertices. So r is equal to 4 over 3 times, r is equal to theta is equal to 0 means you substitute theta is equal to 0 here. 4 divided by 2 plus 3 cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. So it is 4 over 5, 0. This is in polar coordinates. And then theta is equal to pi implies r is equal to, this is 3 times cos pi, which is negative 1. So 3 divided by 2 minus 3, which is 4 divided by 2 minus 3, that is 4 divided by negative 1. R is negative 4 and theta is pi. So negative 4 pi and 4, 0. So these are the r is equal to negative 4 pi. and this is in rectangular coordinates. So here is the sketch. X is equal to 4 over 3 is the directrix, and focus is the origin. Okay, so that is all. That's all from that section.